Hey everybody, Matt here. Gonna be doing a video real quick. As most of you can probably tell up here, this is about Craigslist. It's just some things that have happened that have really just kind of really pissed me off and really just annoyed the shit out of me. And it's probably not even worth making a video out of, but I wanted to kind of, I wanted to go ahead and do it and see if I can get some other opinions on it. And maybe if any of y'all have had any experience or had any issues come up with this, I'd love to hear about it. But basically, here we go. First off, a few months ago, I had a 45 that I wanted to sell. And now, as most of you know, if you've ever used Craigslist, I'm sure a lot of people have. I buy and sell stuff there all the time. But as most of you probably know, you're not supposed to sell guns on Craigslist. You're not supposed to post ads for guns. And basically what happens is, if you get caught doing it, somebody flags your ad, they check it. If it has something to do with guns, they remove the ad. Okay. Well, I posted an ad on Craigslist, and it was for a 45. Now, all I put on the ad was 45 and the number, so that anybody that was looking for a gun would know what it meant and they would call, but other people wouldn't get all nosy. Okay. Now, between the time I put the ad up and the time I sold the gun was like 3 days, I think. But on the second day, I got a phone call from Craigslist asking me if what I had put up was a gun. Now, I won't go into detail how the conversation went, but basically what it boiled down to was they didn't remove the ad. I told them it was something else, but they told me, well, if it's a gun, we would have to call the federal government on you, and they would arrest you because selling a gun online is illegal. So, first of all you who watch my videos, okay, we're all in the gun community. We know that's bullshit, okay? You sell guns, buy and sell guns online all the time, okay? People do it all the freaking time. And transactions between individuals is completely legal. Now some states have, restrictions on, transactions is like how many per month or some shit like that. I don't know. I live in Texas. We don't have those restrictions. But regardless, transactions between individuals is completely legal. Okay, there are no restrictions on it. There's no, you have to do a background check or whatever, all the bullshit, right? So right there you have a company lying to an individual about the law. Okay, they lied to me and told me that it was against the law, if that would have been a gun, for me to sell that gun on their website online, that it was a federal offense that they would have me arrested for. Okay, so I had to laugh at that. Well, then here a few days ago, I was looking on Craigslist. This is my second encounter with this problem, and somebody posted an ad basically saying, "Hey, I noticed on Craigslist you can't sell guns here. Is it okay to buy guns online, or is it illegal?" Or no, what did it say? Is it okay to buy guns online, or is it just Craigslist that you can't sell and buy guns on? I'm a first-time gun buyer. I would like to buy a gun. Blah blah blah, whatever. Basically asking just a general question of, is it okay to buy a gun online? I know you can't do it here, but can you buy a gun online? The response came, and first of all, let me just say this. If anybody's ever used Craigslist, up at the top on the Craigslist ad, right next to where it gives the name of the ad, it gives the little, you have one of two options when posting an ad. You either post your email address, or you put hide email address, and it just puts up this Craigslist number, like ad number 1170000 at Craigslist, right? And if somebody wants to respond to the ad by sending an email, you click that. Okay, so those are the two choices you have. It shows your email address, or it shows this Craigslist number. Well, my first clue that this ad was off was that it had nothing up there. It went straight from having the title of the ad, which was, RE, person who wants to buy a gun, and then what they had to say, and that was it. Had no location, had no nothing. Basically, it looked like Craigslist had posted this ad themselves. Okay. Here's what it said, and I'm looking down here on my computer. Actually, it is illegal to sell or buy from any personal ad because there is no way to run a criminal record check, I'm assuming is what they mean, to make sure the purchaser is not a criminal that is going to use it illegally. if you were to buy a gun, or it says also, if you were to buy a gun from off the streets, it is also illegal, because you never know if that weapon was used in a crime. This is bullshit, okay? You have a company intentionally putting out false information on federal and state laws, okay? First of all, laws vary from state to state, so they can't say that about anybody outside of their state. Second of all, federally, there is no law about this. So here we have twice in the last couple of months, I've had a company, Craigslist, straight out lie to either me or to somebody else on Craigslist when it comes to guns. Now, we all know Craigslist is based out of San Francisco, and it's probably a left-wing, liberal, progressive organization. And I get that, whatever. It is also a public, it also has a public community, okay? It offers its services to anyone, okay? And in exchange for that, they need to not pull this bullshit. I mean, they're blatantly lying about the law to people. They've done it to me personally, on the phone, and also in an ad to somebody else, okay? They've given out false information. So now, I know the truth, but whoever this guy was that was looking to buy his first gun now has false information he is using to purchase a gun, okay? Now, granted, the type of false information he has may not be the most dangerous, but giving anybody false information when it comes to gun laws is stupid. Don't open your fucking mouth and tell somebody something about gun laws unless you know what the fuck you're talking about, okay? And don't give people false information on purpose, because it's bullshit, okay? This guy was responsible enough to get online to ask a question, which means he's obviously a responsible person. He wanted to know if anybody out there had any, had any knowledge about this. So he's obviously not somebody that's going to break the law. He's not going to run out and otherwise he would just run out and bought a gun anyway from anybody off the street. Okay? So this guy deserved a correct answer. He deserved an answer. Anyway, that's pretty much my little rant here on Craigslist. I think Craigslist is full of shit. I think it's a bullshit company that is using its power, what power it has, and its influence over people's everyday lives with being involved in everyday transactions. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions of people every day use Craigslist to buy and sell things. And they're using that pull and that sway and that power of being in people's everyday lives to blatantly push a left-wing, liberal, progressive agenda. And I know that almost sounds like a conspiracy, but I've got two examples that have happened to me in the last couple months that prove it. They're straight out lying. They're lying to push an anti-gun agenda. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. The video's probably been too long, but it just really pissed me off. So if anybody else out there has had any experience, leave me a comment, send me a message, make a video response, because I think we as the gun community really need to get the word out, because this is the kind of thing. I mean, people are willing to boycott Arizona over a law that is completely in line with the federal law. Yet nobody's talking about, hey, we need to fucking, do something about Craigslist. I mean, hell, man, we should be boycotting Craigslist for this kind of crap. They're blatantly lying about the law. They're blatantly going out and giving false information and misleading people when it comes to purchasing firearms. Maybe their ass needs to be boycotted, but, and I'm not trying to start some big thing, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to fucking create some big hassle and let's boycott Craigslist, you know what I mean? If that were to happen, hey, cool. I think they're a piece of shit organization, a piece of shit company after this crap, but that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'd just really like to hear some of your opinions and your thoughts on this stuff, because quite honestly, it pisses me off. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Leave me a comment, leave me a video response, send me a message, whatever. I'd love to hear about it. If you've had any experience with Craigslist in this way, or have seen anything happen with them, I'd love to hear about it. And I think we need to get the word out about this, that Craigslist is a piece of shit. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll have some more vids up soon. Thanks.